Okay, welcome everybody. I'm Giuseppe Basile, also known as the FibStalker. Thanks for joining and watching this video. This is the daily and intraday review for today, February the 9th, 2018. This video is part of the FibStalker analysis and trading service. Now, as usual, if you have not read and accepted the usual disclaimer here, please pause the video now, read and accept it. Trading Forex carries a high level of risk and might not be suitable for all investors. All right, so let's get into the markets, and in this video I'm going to review the minors and other markets. I'm going to start from the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. If you remember, this market has actually traded a 50% short weekly here, which is this area here. If you are looking for where this area is coming from, it's on highs to lows. It's an area where the market stopped and started moving lower. Now, in the process, this market has also traded a 50% short. So the market moved lower, then came higher to trade a 50% short, and the move then lower, that we had a target at 97.55. The move has stopped at the opposing long. All right, so this is the lows to highs. As you can see here, today we had this rally into what? Into the next measure move short, which is highs to low. So that's what is trading at the moment. So this market at the moment is trapped between these two areas here, and we will see whether it's going to resolve on the upside or on the downside. Remember that the 50% short on the weekly has traded, so to me this market has a downward bias. Next is the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. We're seeing strength of the Japanese yen all over the board here. And when we look at this price here, we had an extension short trading the 93.30, which brought price into that first target, and now second target as well. In the meantime, there was a 50% inner 50% that we traced, but it was not tested. So to me, this market has traded the second target here, 85.93, and we could see a continuation to the 81.68 after a correction here. So that correction could be dictated by the sequence of move here. So the next sequence is going to be this extension here, and when we look at the charts and the 4-hour time frame here as well, we know that this extension has traded already and is trading at the moment. Okay, so the lows to lows here is in play already, and as you can see, has traded, and it's actually pushing this price lower. Where this price can go, it can go to 81.86. So that's where we could see this price continuing here as this sequence of measure move here is consumed. Euro, Australian dollar. This market had a good ride higher here on top of an extension that we identified. That was the 152.26, and for how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th weeks here, and we are seeing a little bit of weakness in this market. We have traced, and this market has traded an extension along from the 154.95 to highs that has traded the 56.25, and now could be put under pressure. So this market is coming back, likely coming back into 156.25, and we'll see whether this continues higher or breaks this level for a continuation lower, and maybe a retest of 52.66. Euro pound is complete mess. Yesterday I commented on Twitter as well. It's a complete mess with a downward bias on top of this 88.08 level that has even breached. So subtle nonsense to me, very difficult to trade at this stage. So I'm not even going to review it. The only thing I'm going to say is that we have 90.24, and there is a target below that is not yet touched but could be touched in the coming weeks. Okay. What is important in this market is that there is a lot of potential for a move lower if this market gets out of this stalemate here, whereas it has support below, but also target below, and it's not going anywhere for weeks. Okay, so when we get this kind of markets, we just stay away, because there's no it's a nonsense. There's no trend. There is no opportunity for a trade. Euro Canadian dollar has traded the 50% here. That was the next 50% in the sequence, and when we look at the charts, you can see that price came very close to that target 155.69, but that was not touched yet. Okay, so now we are seeing weakness here, and we're gonna see whether this market here is going to continue higher or not.